Okay. Years old, my people. Supreme. Supreme, hold on. Supreme, hold on. Let me shut this down. Supreme, my people. Supreme. Just got out of the gym. Got my morning workout in. Got my sauna workout in. Woman, child, and man, heaven and earth, eternal light, each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. I am going to load this video up on YouTube as well. But I have a question. Why is truth with facts anti-Semitic? Why is truth with facts anti-Semitic? I just want to know that. Why is truth with facts anti-Semitic? Why is that? Truth with facts is anti-Semitic. Why is that? Do it make sense to you? See, it's one thing if you spoke from your own personal opinion. You know what I mean? Then you can, you know what I mean? You can say, you know what I mean? You can have a problem with that. Like you have a certain group of people on this planet that believe another certain group of people on this planet is violent and out of control, and they evolved from monkeys. You know what I mean? Basically us, right? Just like the it's a Instagram going on around, or Twitter, like I said, Twitter, it's an account where you can change your facial features and look like a monkey. So it was a sister that her face, again, they always trying to relate us to monkeys, but we have zero connection to monkeys at all. We have zero connection. We're older. We're ancient. We're more older than monkeys. So just let y'all know that. So matter of fact, we're older than every animal in the existence because we created it all. So just so we first. So why is truth and facts anti-Semitic? Why is it frowned upon? Huh? Because it doesn't fit your narrative? Huh? Because it doesn't fit your narrative? Here we go. Let me show y'all something. This is the reason why I did this live, is because, see that right there? Mom tells child to go find a big black man if she's lost. Thoughts? Say it again. Look, let me say it again. Mom tells child to go find a big black man if she's lost. Thoughts? Look at this. Look at that. Now, before I play the video, let me just tell some of my own genetic brothers and sisters. Just by me reading that, I know some of us, because we have been so conditioned and so poisoned that just reading that, you will automatically jump to conclusions and not understand what's really happening. Now, a mom tells the child to go find a big black man if the child is lost. So right off the bat, a lot of us are getting our emotions that, again, are not using what? Are not using what? The neomammalian part of your brain. You're not thinking. This is a artificial species that tells her child, her baby, to, if she's lost, don't go to no other race. Go find the biggest black man, and tell him that she's lost. Now, I'm going to play this video. And when I play this video, first of all, before I go any further, I want to say this to all other races of women, so I can let you know one thing real fast. You really believe that man that you would, the man that they got all on TV, that man that supposedly got all this money, you really believe that man loves you, don't you? You really believe that man is not violent, don't you? You really believe that man won't put your ass in a pot and eat your ass, don't you? You really believe that man won't fuck you up, huh? You really believe that, don't you? Because, you know, society has trained him. Television program, environment has trained him. And then not only that, they keep cover of the true statistics on what takes place in your households, in your families. You see, the child molestation, the abuse that goes on in there all the time from grandpa. You know what I'm saying? It's all males, though. But 85 to 90% of that shit is males. Males. And it's a sign. This is a fact. The statistics is there. Some of it may be skewed, but the statistics are there. You really believe that, don't you? It's not just the white man. It's those that share animal DNA. See, this is the problem. Some people are more a little civilized because they got a speck of us in them. You see what I'm saying to you? So they can suppress that animal instinct. But what's happening on the planet is whereas though you're not going to be able to suppress that animal instinct. It's going to have to come out of you. You see, because it has to be revealed to the people that don't have animal DNA. That's the sad thing about it. See, like they say, one bad apple spoils the whole bunch. Yeah, all of those that was naturally created inside of a not naturally created, unnaturally created. Well, it was naturally because they did it in their way of life and their way of thinking. It was natural the way they designed and put y'all together. Shit, that's some superhero shit to be walking around with all them different genetics, different DNAs in there, and you can still and you can maintain that shit and walk up and talk, look me in my face and tell me to be a better man. What, nigga? You super yo, you don't even understand. The Asian race, the Arab race, the white race, man, y'all superheroes. Y'all motherfuckers are superheroes. I'm trying to tell you, to walk around with all that shit and be and stand up and look me in my face and tell me that I need to work better as a man, get a better education and work harder. Yo, y'all some superheroes, bro. I want y'all to understand that. Y'all some superheroes. I want you to know that. And I applaud you. Seriously. However, I want you to understand something. Everyone that has that animal DNA inside of them, you're going to revert to animal characteristics. It's going to come out. It's just those that didn't have any parts of us, meaning that through rape or voluntarily mixed breeding, it's just those that is happening faster to them. See, the people that did not come through us, through rape or voluntarily mixed breeding, those are the ones that are going to change first. That's why you see what's happening on the planet. You see them acting out more. And then it's going to trickle on down to those that came off of us through rape and mixed breeding. It's going to trickle down to you. If you have animal DNA, I can promise you one thing. This is not, you can get mad at me all you want. If you have animal DNA, you mean you have a high percentage of Neanderthal in you, which means you have a high percentage of primate in you, which means you're going to react like an animal. No point. Your neomammalian part of your brain does not grow. It doesn't expand. You're still stuck in the mammalian part of your brain. And then you're down in where the cerebellum at to just deal with language, numbers. That's only accessing 3 to 5% of your brain. That shit, you don't take any intelligence to talk about the shit that we're actually talking about on a day-to-day basis, to be honest with you. So anyway, I'm going to play this video and it's going to offend. I don't know why it would offend you, because truth should never offend you. Lies should offend you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm hurt because of the lies, not because of the truth that was told to my people. This is what y'all don't understand. I'm hurt because of the lies that I was living, not because of the truth I was living for so many years. So this is why I'm happy now, because see, I'm living in my truth. See, before I was living a lie. So therefore, I can argue with my brother when I was a Christian and say Christian is better than any other religion. I could argue with my brother when I adapted Islam and I could say Islam is better than every other religion. I can argue with my brother if I'm a Hebrew Israelite and I could say being a Hebrew Israelite is better than every other religion. You see what I'm saying? But when you walk and you know your truth, ain't no arguing with your motherfucking brother. Ain't no violence with your brother. Ain't no violence with your sister. Hey man, listen, this is a cell thing. Prokaryote versus eukaryotic cell, baby. This is a genetic thing. This ain't no religious thing. Because guess what? They gave you all those religious transcripts, but one transcript they didn't give you is how that brain, pancreas, and heart work. They didn't give you that. They didn't give you that endocrine gland system, did they? They ain't tell you that pineal gland, that hypothalamus and that thylamus. They ain't tell you about that shit, did you? You're afraid. They don't want you to know that, but they want you to know about the God in the sky. Oh, Kala, stop it, Kala. Stop it. I'm going to take your phone away from you, Kala. I'm going to get mad. They're going to get mad. Oh, well. So they give you, God is higher, more. God is before DNA and RNA because you get all that from him. So all of a sudden now they want to tell you about him, but they don't want you to know about this. Whoa. Okay, sure. Let me get on over here real fast. Let me play this for you real fast. Let me flip this around. Once again, mom tells child to go find a big black man if she's lost. Thoughts. Let me explain. Let me say one more thing with this. That's a girl. That's a little girl, right? And obviously, let me just tell you this. That mother not only sees what goes on currently, but that mother had to do some historic research. Historic research. Because history has shown that other races of men don't give a French toast about children. Let me flip this around and let me play this for you all. Here we go.
What do you do if you get lost?
Find a big black guy.
You find a big black guy, and what do you tell him?
That I lost.
That you're lost?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have to find my home.
Okay.
Oh, do I need to tell you there's a bunch of white people?
Pause. Now, mind you, not only was that a white woman talking to a white child, this is a white man doing an additional cut to the video. Here you go. Damn, now my mouse acting up.
Really upset about that video. Stitching it, duetting it in the comments. Oh, this is racist. Actually, if you want to be real about it, statistically, based on the data, any child would be safer approaching a strange black man than they would a strange white man. So let's look at some numbers. Convictions of possessing images of children. White people, 86%, while black make up only 4%. I'd say white people damn near cornered the market. Now, when you talk about assault of a child, the numbers are a little bit different, but white people still excel. 42% are white, 18% are black, but I feel these numbers might be skewed.
Pause. You're absolutely right. Those numbers are skewed. They had to do this. Understand that. Those numbers are skewed. That's a lie, even though white people still are at the top. But understand, those numbers are a lie.
For example, Hispanic make up 10% of the abuse. They also make up 10% of the possession of images, so those seem to be pretty close to each other, while these other numbers are way off. Now factor in that black people are 7 times more likely to be wrongfully convicted of a serious crime, including that kind of assault, than white people are. Then think about all of the priests that the Catholic Church hid and protected and moved around, all of the pastors that we've recently found out the Southern Baptists were protecting. Think about all of the well-respected white teachers and coaches and scout leaders over the years.
Not to mention doctors. You remember Simone Gymnastics? The medical doctor for the gymnastic team, drugging them up and fucking finger fucking them and doing all kinds of shit to them. Y'all forgot about that? He was doing all kinds of shit to them. You remember? Huh?
People just didn't believe the children, didn't believe that good man was capable of that. And it's not hard to imagine that these numbers should probably be closer to those. And as long as we're talking fun facts, let's look at this one. They looked at SA convictions from 2006 to 2017, and you know what they found? There was a 1,330.47% increase in sentences of black individuals and a 8.6 decrease in sentences for white individuals. So white people, far more likely to do it, also more likely to receive a lenient sentence for it. So while I'm real sorry if that first video triggered you, statistically speaking, that mom is right. And maybe you should teach your children to do the same thing.
Pause. Now, who just got nominated for Supreme Court judge? She was black. Kanjana, I don't know her last name, Kanjana Carter, whatever her name is. Guess what? Guess how many sex offenders were white that she gave lenient cases to? Lenient, less than the guidelines. She's married to a white man too and have children by a white man, by the way. But she's in the Supreme Court and she was nominated by the number 1 child molester in the presidential in office, which is Joe Biden. Yes. Point blank and simple. So I'm going to play this video again and I'm not going to interrupt it at all, but just understand something. Just like, for example, let me go back. Let me flip over real quick. Let me flip this over real fast. Like a gynecologist, right? Answer me one thing. What black man you know wake up every day and all he want to do is look at vagina? I'm just asking you. What black man you know wake up every day to go to school to just want to look and dig in vagina? With instruments and tools and shit like that. You gotta be a nasty, sick motherfucker to just do some shit like that all day long. That's something, that's literally an occupation. What black man you know wants to wake up every day and put a fucking pair of gloves on and use tools to swab and look inside vagina? Type of shit is this? Stop playing with me, man. Let me turn this around one more.
What do you do if you get lost? What do you do if you get lost?
Find a big black guy.
You find a big black guy, and what do you tell him?
And that I lost.
That you're lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd find my home.
Okay.
Oh, do I need to tell you there's a bunch of white people really upset about that video? Stitching it, duetting it in the comments. Oh, this is racist. Actually, if you want to be real about it, statistically, based on the data, any child would be safer approaching a strange black man than they would a strange white man. So let's look at some numbers. Convictions of possessing images of children. White people, 86%, while black make up only 4%. I'd say white people damn near cornered the market. Now, when you talk about assault of a child, the numbers are a little bit different, but white people still excel. 42% are white, 18% are black, but I feel these numbers might be skewed. For example, Hispanic make up 10% of the abuse. They also make up 10% of the possession of images, so those seem to be pretty close to each other, while these other numbers are way off. Now factor in that black people are 7 times more likely to be wrongfully convicted of a serious crime, including that kind of assault, than white people are. Then think about all of the priests that the Catholic Church hid and protected and moved around. All of the pastors that we've recently found out the Southern Baptists were protecting. Think about all of the well-respected white teachers and coaches and scout leaders over the years where people just didn't believe the children, didn't believe that that good man was capable of that. And it's not hard to imagine that these numbers should probably be closer to those. And as long as we're talking fun facts, let's look at this one. They looked at SA convictions from 2006 to 2017, and you know what they found? There was a 1,330.47% increase in sentences of black individuals and a 8.6 decrease in sentences for white individuals. So white people, far more likely to do it, also more likely to receive a lenient sentence for it. So while I'm real sorry if that first video triggered you, statistically speaking, that mom is right. And maybe you should teach your children to do the same thing.
What?
Now, again, the only people that are going to get upset about this are the people that actually molest and fuck with children. That's it. That you want these children to come to you. Other than that, statistics don't lie. Historic facts don't lie, because you have to ask yourself a question. Who could ever have the stomach to kill over 274,000 women and children per day? Who would have the stomach to drop bombs on cities of black people that are just trying to survive and make it? Who would have the stomach to burn and throw children into fire? Who would have the stomach to feed children to crocodiles? Who would have the stomach to actually stick scalpels inside of infant babies' head to call themselves to realign the baby's skull? And it's a 100% fatality rate. Who would have the stomach to do that? Hello. I don't know why my people continue to love someone that don't even love themselves. Forget loving you. They don't even love themselves. So understand something, other races of women. You're going to find out quickly and fast who is the abuser on this planet and who's not the abuser on this planet. You're going to find out who's the animal on this planet and who's not the animal on this planet. That's why the water is drying up across the planet. That's why food is becoming scarce around the planet. Right now, the planet, Mother Universe is the best teacher of all. A female is the best teacher of all, because only a female can endure this type of abuse and then say, you know what, enough is enough. Because if it was all males, if the planet was nothing but males, you niggas would have never made it out of the caves. Point blank and simple. And that's a science, that's a fact. Point blank and simple. So you can get mad all you want. It's okay. But listen to me. The numbers don't lie. And I want y'all to understand something. For all you other races of women that join with your man, first of all, genetically, y'all don't even match each other. First and foremost, this is any anthropologist or geneticist will tell you this, that the white woman and the white man do not actually match each other. They actually have 2 sets of different parents. How did that fucking work out? So understand something. You can call me whatever you want. The scientific information does not lie. And I want everyone else to know you can you can make fucking videos. You can make dummy dolls about me. You can poke them with all kinds of shit. You can tell me that karma is going to get me, this, that, and the third. I was living karma my entire life. You have no how dead I was walking around in fucking $150 Nikes, you have no idea how fucking dead I was and how ashamed I am of the death that I was actually living for so many fucking years. I didn't have to experience physical death because the universe wasn't going to allow that. Because if I experienced physical death, the universe, I will wake up and see, hey, you know what I mean, in another dimension, be like, yo, this is what was going on. You see, now your memory's back. Now go back down there and handle your bed. She didn't want me to experience physical death. I had to experience psychological death. And it was my job to raise myself up out of this psychological death. So when people be sitting there talking about you gonna die, karma gonna come get you, because you're mad and your emotions, this, that, and the third, you have no idea. All the energy and that shit that you're sending to me because I just want everyone to be better for themselves and their species. All that shit that you're sending to me is coming back to you 10 times fold. Because I don't want death to come to you. I don't want no harm to come to you. I want you to focus on you and your species. You ain't even gotta, if everyone was to focus on them and their species, guess what? Everyone will black people will automatically start waking up. Because then they'll be like, why white people leaving us alone? Why are they not talking to us no more? Why when they talk to us, they tell you that, listen, you're more than what we told you you are. Please leave us alone while we can live out our lives. And black people will start wondering, like, why are they acting like this? You know why? Because the change is here. Point blank and simple. See, if everyone focused on themselves, and white people looked at black people in their face and said, yo, get the fuck out of here and focus on you and your species. A black person be like, shocked, totally shocked. Get away from me. You're killing your species instead of focusing on building your species up. You're actually contributing to the death. Now, the reason why you're doing that is because of what was transpired to you over the years by my forefathers and me living off of psychological slavery. See, that's the truth. All the other stuff that they talking about, how Jane Elliott and everybody be talking about, but if you was a black person, raise your hand. It's like we all come from the same place. We all come from out of Africa. No, we didn't all come from out of Africa. And I'm not from Africa. I'm from the cosmos. And I'm liable to land anywhere I want on the planet. Point blank and simple. This what you must understand. We're not from a landmass. We're from the entire galaxy. So I wanted to share that video. And again, like I said, some other races of people, you can get mad all you want, but look at your historic. Look at what took place with you. You forgot. You see, not only did we forget, but damn, you literally forgot. You forgot the abuse that you endure. Now, that's what's happening in these countries. Like, for example, Ukraine, Europe, India, even up in China. Guess what's happening to these women over there? Guess what's happening? Call over there and find the fuck out what's happening over there. See what's happening. Abuse is on an all-time high over that motherfucker. They building centers so they can... Abuse is at an all-time high. And it's trickling in America right now. But guess what? They're not going to tell you that. They're going to say it's the black man. It's the black man. Put on TV. Two shootings, 3 shootings just took place. They want to keep telling you all that. Don't worry. Don't worry at all. You're going to wish that you were up underneath us. You're going to wish that you were right with us from the very beginning instead of being against us and taking that barbaric monster side. See, I want to tell you something. You're genetically spliced from a different monkey than him. Just want you to understand that. You don't want to believe it? Fine. That's okay. You're different. So again, this is not only just going to affect the complete 100% inorganic people. This is going to affect the people that anybody that has animal DNA. It is going to affect you. You cannot eat directly from the sun. You can't. Just let you know that. You cannot eat. That light up there generates energy from our sun. And the reason why that light turned white instead of yellow or golden now, because it's back home now. See, we're back. We're going through a tube, being pulled out on the other side. We got to ask yourself a question. Will you be able to make it to the other side? I will. How about you? Have an amazing rest of y'all day, my people. I just wanted to share that. I'm supposed to be going live tonight with this sister with a live interview. Peace, appreciation, and value to all. Thank y'all all for I smashed my finger, my people. So that's why I had my finger like that. You know what I mean? I smashed my finger just now. That shit was bothering me. So, but peace, appreciation, and value to all. Listen, woman, child, and man, heaven and earth, eternal light, each one reach one. This is how we grow. My videos are not to create division. My videos are nothing but reminders. You know how many people actually call my phone and don't even talk about, Kala, you taught me, but they don't even say that. They be like, Kala, I just heard something. I just heard you in my head that said something. And then when you said something, something else clicked inside of me. See, that's the key. Not me teaching you. You said something that made something click inside of me, that made me want to be different, made me want to be better for myself and my immediate environment. That's the whole key. Can you raise people up to their own individual divine God self? That's the number one key. Not keep teaching them and enabling them. No. Can you raise brothers and sisters up to see their own individual light? For them not to sit there and let you read a book to them, but for them to get a book and you have a book and y'all exchange y'all information on what y'all read. That's the whole key. See, the same thing you do with your kid. If you start teaching your kid about the brain, the heart, the liver, next thing you know, your kid will start asking you questions and start reading and looking up shit on his own. You don't even know. And then the kid will come and ask you questions. And then the kid be like, nah, you know what? You answered that wrong because I was reading this. And what about this right here? See? Because you now inspired that kid to be great. And the best way for anyone to be great is to look within. This is magnificent here, people. This shit here, woo! Thank you, mother. Thank you, mother. This shit here is, woo! Make you get the Holy Ghost. Y'all, my people, protect yourself at all time with knowledge, sunlight, chlorophyll, distilled water, and 3D human free. I'm in Ra, God gene for life. Some blood, some blood, some blood. It's not one love, but whole love. Peace.